to stay because the next day the flight wasn't leaving till 10:30. So another whole day in Bali.
Yeah, but I don't know, uneasy.
Yeah, probably.
Probably wasted drunk last night.
You know what I did the day we were leaving because the flights leave at 10:30? I'm like, I'm not doing anything but sitting in this pool bar all day.
Yeah.
So because I was going to be in there all day, I made sure I put a shirt on because I would have just got so burnt.
Yeah.
I had, I don't know, 35 martinis, but not just any martini. Espresso martinis. Man, they were good.
Yeah.
But I didn't
like caffeined
sleep.
up.
Yeah.
Another one. For some reason I'm not tired. What is it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
What a way to remember Bali.
Excellent.
Hey? Yeah.
You know, when I first went to Thailand, I went with my wife, right? And the first day we landed, I was just feeling great. We went down to the pool bar and I announced to this couple from New Zealand, I'm going to sit here all day and just drink in this pool bar. Yes, because I was painting swimming pools then. I was like really laboring. So this was a good, well-earned holiday. And I was just hammered. I remember just being like messily hammered within an hour and going, oh, I actually got to go back to my room. Like I announced that it's on all day. Yeah.
3 beers later.
And they were the kind of people that were like, yeah, we found our couple to play with. My wife doesn't get past one drink. She's like such a softie, right? So I could see them going, yeah, we found our couple. All right. Next minute, I'm like, and then, so I went back to the room and then that night they said, okay, we're going to town to get some, seafood. And I was just like in an embarrassing shadow of who they wanted me to be. You know, like I could tell that they were like, yes, come on, we're out. And yeah, I'm just tired and sunburned.
You let them down. First day, it was probably a lot to do with the flight.
Then we sort of avoided each other throughout the holiday, like at the resort. God. You know, we kicked off straight away.
Are you one of those that stays in the same place for a whole 7 days?
Well, in that holiday we did. We played ping pong every single day.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a great holiday.
I love ping pong, Drew. Do you like ping pong? Do you want to have a ping pong, ping pong off?
Oh, yeah, I'll kick your ass too.
How do you know how good I am?
Yeah, can you do good trick? Like,
I love ping pong.
Yeah, I love it.
Have you got a ping pong table?
I just chucked it in the tip.
I've got one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm great. I get a bit competitive though.
Okay.
A bit aggressive.
I probably need to refresh my skills. But let's have a ping pong off.
Okay. Ping pong off.
Now, what I find really bizarre, right? So we're sitting overseas, met this guy, random guy who lives in Burleigh. Turns out he knows all of David's workmates and knows all of, and you're like, fuck, like we're sitting on the other side of the world. Yeah. Anyway, our last day, we invited him back to our resort because he was, doing it in a $10 a night hotel. And Cindy being Cindy goes, mate, come and spend the day in the pool bar. Come and hang out and drink fucking martinis with me.
Yeah.
So he rocks up and I'm sitting at the pool bar with him having a great old time. And I said, how old are you? And, anyway, he's 43 and he's a bit of a wild guy, right? Pretty wild. And as I do, I go into matchmake mode because I love matchmaking my friends. Yeah. And I'm like, mate, I think I got the perfect girl for you. One of my close friends is just as wild, if not wilder. Yeah. And I dare say they've probably both got the same amount of issues. And I'm like, fuck, match made in heaven. Anyway, I'm saying to him, man, I got the perfect girl. Oh, where does she live? And I'm like, Tweed Heads. I'm going to set you up, as we do. David and I have parties all the time. Like, what we'll do is we'll organise a barbecue, invite you around, I'll invite her around, and we'll, you guys can get it on. Just not in my spare bed. And anyway, he goes, what's her name? And I said her name, told him her name. And he's like, have you got a photo of her? And I've gone, oh, yeah, must do it. Yeah, of course I do on Facebook. Bring up the old Facebook pic. Go like this. And he says, fuck, she sells cars. And I'm like, what? And he's like, her name's fucking Lisa. I'm like, no, it's Penelope. But anyway. Yeah. And he's like, mentioned her name, knew what she did for a job. And it turns out they picked each other up at the Burleigh Bowls Club and took each other home. And I'm like, How does this happen? I just met you in Bali. Anyway.
Wow. So
Am I talking really loud?
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm no expert at this.
I think I'm getting sick. You'll just need to turn that down. Anyway, we're on the other side of the world. Can you believe that? So David's like, oh, my God,
Amazing.
Don't you dare tell her. Don't you dare tell her. We'll just set this up. But, of course, I told her. I can't keep a secret. I'm like, get a load of this photo. Can you see who Dave's sitting next to in the pool bar? She's looking at her. I could just see her squinting. She's like, oh, my God, is his name Mark?
Imagine if they did something embarrassing and they thought they'd escaped each other. You know what I mean? Like something awkward happened.
Something did happen like that. Yeah.
Do you know what happened?
Something really did happen.
Yeah.
She told me nothing happened. He told me something did happen. He told me that she became really like sending her heaps of text messages. She's like, oh, my God, he ended up being a real weirdo. He's sending me all these really bad messages. So I'm like, okay. Yeah. So anyway,
great.
It turns out he has already sent her a friend request on Facebook. And who knows what will happen. But yeah. So there you go. It's quite bizarre. Sitting in Bali.
That is incredible. You reminded me then, when I went there, I was sitting at a pizza shop and there's a guy I saw, he walked straight up to me beside the pizza shop. Now I was just going, just staring at this guy that I know in Australia. Just, was just sort of staring, going, I know this guy. He's like, Drew. I'm like, I know this guy. Just couldn't.
Who was it? You knew him?
Yeah.
Bizarre, isn't it? How you all the way, miles from nowhere. And
actually, it's funny. We were talking about him on podcast yesterday. Funny enough.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bali, hey. And I come back to the Gold Coast and the first thing I say is, bullshit, our petrol's $1.59 a bloody litre. Why can it be 80 cents in Bali and $1.49 here? Come on.
Really?
So, I just noticed the prices of,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wages. Yeah, isn't it expensive in Australia?
It's all to do. I was talking about this. Our supermarkets, man, the rents they have to pay. Of course, cheese has to be $10.
Yeah, really.
To pay for those bloody wages and you know, huge rents.
I've got a mate who was just telling me that he's filling in for his mate's business, and he's got to do 3 weeks of work at this shop, and his mate's paying him $10 an hour. I went,
what?
Yeah. I said, dude, I used to get paid $10 an hour.
What, cash in hand?
15 years ago for a mate's mate,
Why is he only paying him $10 an hour? Is he on the dole or something?
Yeah.
And the guy thinks he's doing him a favour, clearly. That's slave labour.
Probably yes and yes. But even still, $10 an hour was sort of almost reasonable 15 years ago when you think about it. Like,
not now.
I remember getting paid $10 an hour if I was going to do something a long time ago.
Yeah.
When he said $10 an hour, I went, whoa.
Juniors even get paid more than that in McDonald's.
I don't know. Maybe he owes him a favour for all I know. But yeah.
There's got to be something else going on there. Yeah. Like, so, I don't know.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So
that's incredible. Other side of the world.
I come back and go, man, I've already spent $200 in a day filling my car up and, buying a coffee and, it's stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Stupid money.
What's a plate of food worth? If you, and by the way, Kuta is like probably really expensive.
Kuta's really cheap, cheaper than.
But but if you were to go into the outer village and found a restaurant, you're probably talking $1.
Lennox and I had a meltdown first day, and I took Lennox and let's go on a little expedition on our own, and just waltz up and had nasi goreng because that's all I wanted to eat my first night. 2 plates, 2 drinks, $5.50 Australian.
Wow.
In Kuta. So come on, if you go out for 2 plates of nasi goreng in Australia, it'd be $42 including 2 drinks.
Yeah, it would.
It's fried rice, right? $16.
Yeah. I went out for breakfast last Sunday and it cost me $55.
Exactly.
And it was just 2 plates.
2 eggs.
The kids ate our food.
Please.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It's hard. It's really tough,
I don't.
More to the point, if you were from overseas and you came here, you'd be like, I'm not coming back.
Totally.
I could go to Indonesia.
Totally.
Yeah.
But what the Indonesian don't understand is, we're wealthy when we go there because everything's so cheap, but they don't understand the cost of living here. Yeah. So they just think you're wealthy.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah,
what they don't
right.
understand is you try to educate them and go, it's all relative. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got higher wages, but our cost of living is.
Yeah, we've really only got a couple of $100 after all
Yeah,
the things we
so-
pay, and breakfast is $50
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
wanted to lash out, you know.
Your mortgage is only, $40 a week. Ours is $500.
Yeah.
So
Well, my mate sold his tow trucking business here in Currumbin and went to Thailand. He's been there for a long time.
Yeah, right.
But he took his $200,000 to live like a king in Thailand.
did he buy a property?
Yeah, it's a funny deal. You can only own it for,
Same
you
as
lease it for
Balinese.
99 years or something.
Yeah. And he probably, same as Bali, you have to
Yeah.
do it through a Thai person.
He's got a really sad story, actually. He met this girl.
I like sad
He met this girl and he didn't want to. Went over with a mate who had a Thai girlfriend. He's like, I'm not doing that, He's a 50-year-old guy, so he went over there and sure enough, fell in love with this girl, beautiful chick, right? She came back here for 6 months with him and it was clear they had a connection, yeah? So they went back. He went to Thailand, Phuket even, and they started their own business there and they had a cafe and they were doing like an Aussie cafe. So they were doing
great.
really well and he's sort of a bit of a bikey sort of guy and doing tours and stuff and as well. Just like, and they didn't get married, but they had a little girl and she's about 3 now. So I guess it's been, 2 or something. It's been about 3 years. She just up and left him recently with her brother. So now he's now looking after this little girl alone she's just gone. Disappeared in Thailand somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and who knows? Like, I don't even know. He could be a total asshole, let's face it. But there's a whole story I don't know. But right now he's like,
How does he know she's just not missing?
because she went with he knew, she packed up with her brother. I
okay.
guess the brother was living in the house potentially or
okay.
something like that.
And
they had the
left the
house
kid.
above the business. Yeah.
So what's he going to do? Come back here or stay over there? Or?
I don't know. But it's a crazy story.
That's a bit sad.
Yeah, and he sort of announced it to people he knew on Mother's Day.
Really?
recently.
Does he want to give me the 3-year-old?
Oh, yeah, what a cute idea, hey?
No, serious.
Oh, I don't know. I hadn't thought that way. Well, in saying that, there's the thing. Isn't it a heartbreaking story? You're like, I want to help this guy. There's a little girl, right? Yeah. And I'm sure everyone feels the same way.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's a sweet guy too, so I'm sure
That's really
he
sad.
won't have a problem.
So
But
he's got
I feel
the
sad for
business
her.
now. He's been landed with everything.
Yeah. But it might be really hard.
He's probably a real asshole.
Possibly. Who knows? We're all assholes.
Well, there you go. So,
Yeah.
all that talk about Bali, I'm going to book another return flight to Bali just for even 7 days.
Everyone who goes on holiday says that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it now because you know what it's like. You'll end up just work.
Yeah.
And then, I need to book a holiday.
Yeah.
I'm going to Japan this year for 7 weeks.
You are. When do you leave? That means I'll get some work done.
End of July.
Oh, I'll be out of here by then, right?
Will you? Why?
I don't know. Why would you?
You can have this place to
Why would you
yourself.
stay here for 7 weeks? It'd be lonely without you, Drew.
I know.
It's the only reason I came to work here.
You know what I
Bit
like
of
saying?
entertainment.
You know what I like saying? Your name sort of comes up all the time. It's like, yeah,
Hope that's in
I've
a
got the
good
chick
way.
from Buskers by the Creek. She's, she works here also. It's like I'm part of like some group or some sort of
good.
like, yeah. I found myself saying it last night to this musician guy I know, and he was looking for advice on his profile. He's sort of, we had one of those conversations. Like he's like, I just don't get it.
What do I have to do?
And we Googled his name. I just Googled his name. I said, look, let's pretend to be someone else who's found out about you. Google his name, images, and there's some pretty crappy photos. I said, you got to get in, I just had this vision. Oh man, you could do this, because when Cindy upstairs, she'll get all these calls from bands and I'm probably embellishing this story, but some guy will ring Cindy. She's got hundreds of people trying to get on her festival, and some dude will be going, yeah, I'm this and this, I'm this, I'm this and this. And meanwhile, she's Googling their name and
it's so
can't
true.
find you I can't even see you on the internet.
So it can't be that good, right?
Yeah. You've got no profile. You're nowhere. And you haven't thought about your profile enough. So maybe you're not, or like Kylie Minogue says, it's all smoke and mirrors. She's just a normal chick. But whenever you see her in hot pants and shit, she's worked out for 6 weeks to do the video shoot. She was a normal person. No one, you know what I mean? You make sure you look hot. It's all smoke and mirrors in every stage of the entertainment industry. So
did he go home and spend 12 hours,
I told him to. I said, man, you got to get some photos that match him.